Welcome to another episode of Not a Real Podcast. I'm Isha,
And I'm Young Cole.
and we have a really good episode for you guys today.
Yes, we do.
But before we even jump into our pits and peak of the week, we have a very special guest with us.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
And let me tell you why she's a special guest.
Right.
Not just because she listens to every episode every week from the very beginning.
From the very beginning.
And she's like super supportive with her words of encouragement.
Super supportive all around.
She's
It's not a person or friend in her life that she don't support.
She's just a good person.
Right.
Like, this is not all bias aside. She's just like a good person, and everybody needs a Jazz in their life.
Everybody.
So yes, we have our homegirl Jazz with us. Obviously y'all can't see her, but she is here listening, and she's like super amazing, super dope.
She pumping the air right now.
Like we on Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
I know that's right. So yes, I'm really excited.
I mean, I got to experience all of the good, the bad, and the ugly with her. So I'm
because you've
blessed.
You've known Jazz since high school.
Yep.
And I met Jazz 2008.
Mm-hmm.
19-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
No, Jazz is a sweetheart.
She
She's a
is.
sweetheart. Like, I've never met somebody who's just always just like bubbly and like full of like, she's so optimistic and just so like.
No, nah, but my girl be trying to figure some shit out too. Like in her optimism,
Yeah.
she still got questions.
Because remember we was in Miami and
Yeah.
we was walking to the store, but like we was gonna order some food, so like half of the people was still at the Airbnb, and we was walking, and Jazz was trying to figure out what they wanted.
Yeah.
Girl, if you don't call them, don't let them put that shit on you.
No, remember your homegirl that running in Phoenix?
Okay.
And Jazz had questions.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
My girl
yeah.
be trying to get to the bottom of shit.
Jazz almost had a panic attack in Phoenix. Yeah. That wasn't funny to Jazz. She probably still don't think it's funny.
We laughed at it.
Oh, no, hilarious.
It was
Jazz
cool.
had to sit on the couch, and she said, well, what do you mean?
But I think y'all, I wasn't there yet. So from the stories that was told, y'all had already moved on from the particular issue.
Well, Jazz didn't
Correct.
move on. No.
In my mind, I seen Jazz like this.
No, because that's exactly how she was.
So, hold on, she's like, breathe.
They're going to ask questions.
They're going to ask questions.
They're definitely going to ask questions for sure.
Yeah,
but we have Jazz with us today, and I'm so excited. Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
She started off somewhere, but she ended up,
No, that's
how we.
Yeah, no. Okay, so we're going to jump into our pits and peak of the week. You can go ahead.
Okay. So peak and pit. I have a few peaks. I got an interview.
Yeah,
or two, right?
Yeah.
This whole time I haven't had an interview.
Okay.
So I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Y'all nobody want to even think about hiring me a little bit, or even just asking me questions.
Yeah, let's just get through the phone screening. Yeah, no, for sure.
But my dumb ass, so it was definitely a phone screening.
Okay.
I done had to rush and take a shower, wash my hair.
You thought you was about to be on Zoom.
But I'm talking about, I don't wear makeup, but I still had like my little oil situation going on. Had on a nice little dress. Yes, I did. Just for my phone to ring. I'm trying to figure out how I get into this goddamn. Now it's like 11:25, and I'm supposed to already be logged in.
You ain't been working for.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So time kind of escaped me a little bit. But not for my phone to ring. Exactly at 11:30.
Hello.
I picked up. Hey, this is Constant. She was like, just the person I wanted to hear.
How did it go?
It went really good.
Good.
Yeah. So they gave me the little writing portion.
Okay.
I got nervous because it was like, I don't need to see time.
Yeah.
She was like, and the thing said, you got 30 minutes to do this.
Yeah.
2 simple questions. One was about name a safety feature and just describe it. I picked a fire extinguisher. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it took me so long to try to form 2 sentences. 2. I just got nervous because I'm like,
this nerves that you got going on, I don't like that.
Because I'm not usually a nervous person.
You're not. No.
I don't know, but I did it. I submitted it. So yeah, it went good.
Okay.
And then I'm hoping to get another little situation this week. So,
okay, good.
I took somebody out. Another peak is I took somebody out to, view a few houses.
Okay.
They loved one of them.
Good.
But the driveway slope threw us off.
Okay.
And they had other reasons why they can't deal with the driveway slope.
Yeah.
So we back to where we started, but I got the full picture of like, this is what you want.
Yeah.
That's probably a realtor's like biggest aim. Yeah, I want to know, of course, obviously you're going to be able to afford it if we're out looking. but just tell me what it is that you
So
want.
you're not wasting nobody's time.
Oh, by house number 3, she was like, we walked through the door. I was like, she was like, wrap this up. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Then she took me out to eat afterwards. Yeah, I was like, but no, baby, let me take you out. She was like, no.
Aw.
I had to hire my other agent, and this was like the greatest experience. So she was like, I have to take
First
you out.
time home owner?
Oh,
okay.
Seasoned home buyer. Okay. Yeah, seasoned home buyer. So that was cool. So I'm definitely planning to take her out.
Okay.
Yeah. My friend, my homegirl, she defended her dissertation.
Nice.
So she is officially doctor.
Whoop.
Celebrated her, Nadia. Yep. She defended her dissertation, so she is Dr. Alameen. And I'm super, super happy. We sat in on it. We was able to like join the Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, she was what?
Yeah.
Spin it out. And then at the end, this guy asked a question, and he was like, well, I'm surprised you didn't look at it from this angle. She was like, oh, but I did. And this angle, and this angle, and this angle, but I decided to go with this one because of this.
Yeah.
And when they say defend.
Yeah, good.
So
good.
yeah, so that was another peak.
Cause you know Jordan, he's a doctor now. He got his PhD. Yeah.
Oh, you? Oh yeah.
Yes,
I did know that. I did know that.
We got friends that are doctors. That's so dope.
You know.
Yeah.
We hang with elite.
The top of the top.
Top of the line.
Yeah.
But as far as a pit, I had a pretty good pit today. But yeah, I'm gonna really just talk about not the pit itself, just kind of what I learned from the pit.
Okay.
Itself, and it's just that you never know what folks are going through. You always want to extend a helping hand where you can.
Absolutely.
But you also learn that sometimes it's not necessarily what they want. Sometimes you have to approach the situation with what they need.
Yep.
And not always is what they need gonna be the best solution for them. But if it's the best solution, that just is what it is.
And it's not gonna be the most comfortable either.
It's not gonna be pretty.
Oh,
it's not always pretty.
It's not pretty. It's not
always
pretty. No, it's not.
And it don't, in the moment, it don't necessarily feel good to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Or to be the one to have to deliver the message the way you have to deliver it, because you know that they're not gonna really understand that in that moment. But I always look at like the other end of it.
Yeah.
And so if maybe you don't understand in that moment, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's like raising a kid.
Yeah,
you want to go cry, have your little temper tantrum. You mad at me today, but I promise you,
when you look back on it,
you're gonna realize like this is what I needed.
Yep.
And then the last thing I'll say about that is just making sure everybody know, like, feel empowered to, like, you feel like you lose control in so many different areas of your life that you sometimes forget your power can come in some of the most minute things. Yeah. Feel empowered to take that control back step by step, because I guarantee you didn't lose it all at once.
That part.
So, it was I would say it was a pit because I never want to see anybody hurting. Yeah. To the degree and capacity that they hurt. But I know for a fact that I'm gonna soon be able to tell a peak. Yeah. From this whole situation. Yeah. And I'm praying that I do.
Facts. We all are.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna be able to see a peak, but
right now
love ain't always fun and easy.
It's not, and when you're in that middle of the storm, you don't think that the rainbow is coming. But it's coming.
The storm is something serious.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
And I can't tell you when, and I'm not finna lie and tell you how. I can't.
And I'm not gonna tell you that tomorrow's gonna be a better day.
I'm not.
But if you can find a reason to dance in the rain,
they're like
dancing it. Dance in the rain.
I dance with you.
Yeah. And if you can't dance, I dance. Stand in it. Don't let the storm take you.
Let the shit fall.
Don't let the storm take you. No, because sometimes that rain, that water, that's gonna cleanse you. That's gonna give you what you need. We always, and we talked about this, we want to rush through it. Sometimes we just got it. The lesson is being in it.
You have to sometimes
just
be in it. And when she was like just telling us about it, I'm like, say that again. Say it again. Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Yeah. Because I need you to hear you.
And
I need to hear how strong you sound right now. You don't even know it. You don't even know.
Because look where you at now compared to where you was 12 hours ago.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a pit, but I know it's gonna be a peak.
Yeah.
And I can't wait until it's a peak. Not selfishly, just because I want to see how well you know what I'm saying?
Like
how well the circumstance turned out.
Yeah.
Not obviously to take any credit. There is no credit due to me or anybody else that show up for your friends and your family, etc. But selfishly, I can't wait because I'm ready to see you smile again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and I'm ready for you to see you how we see you.
Yeah.
That part.
That was we was driving that home today, like.
But until that person is ready to receive it, they're not going to receive it. And that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay, because one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, look what I got through. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to feel invincible. This did not break me.
I'm ready for that.
I fell, but I didn't stay down.
I bend it like a motherfucker.
Bend them like Beckham.
Girl, what was your pick?
I had.
I'm sorry, y'all hear the ice clinking.
No. I had a lot of interviews this week.
Good shit.
And yeah, I had a lot of interviews this week. Was passed through to some next round, so I got some scheduled for next week. So that was definitely a peak. I'm trying to think what else. I'm sorry, I have a dry cough that I still got, so my throat is dry. Hold on. My bad.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Yeah. It ain't the vid. It's just dry. Ooh, I was doing good all day.
I could have got a mask. You better talk to me.
Woo. Okay.
Dad, hand me your jacket.
Make me laugh.
Wrap that shit up tight.
Ooh, I was doing so good.
Drink some more.
Yeah. So that's peaks. Very promising. Oh, okay. Very promising job leads. So I'm really excited about that. I got some interviews for new companies this week as well as some follow-up interviews. Another peak. So today I'm dressed like Beetlejuice.
Find this motherfucking Beetlejuice I seen.
Titties out. Okay. I don't know if they're gonna zoom in, but you can see like my scars from Papa.
I highly doubt they zoom in. If they do, HR.
You know I got no HR here. But yeah. So I went before we came to record. Happy birthday, Laura. I went to Laura's birthday get together.
Birthday sugar.
Yeah, my eyes started to get lazy. My bad. I had drinks. I wasn't gonna drink. I was gonna do this sober, but then somehow I had drinks.
You had a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
So that was another peak. I'm trying to think peaks.
I texted her and I was like, I was on the way to her and I was like, I got something that came up. I'm so sorry.
And it was so cool because like a lot of people that we used to work with was there. And like just walking in, they was like, I love y'all podcast. Y'all so funny. I love watching y'all. And I was just like, oh. Like Rashad was like, where's the co-host? And I was like, she was coming, but something came up or whatever. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I watched the Colorado football game yesterday.
Right.
That joker didn't go up to almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's my 3. I said, God, how many overtime they did?
They went into double
overtime.
Yeah,
no.
So I was like, if this is what college football is about, I'm not about to start watching this. I'm not doing this because this is ridiculous. They just keep scoring. Everybody just what we doing?
They were doing great.
Anyways, but they won, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah, you got a little irritated me when I kept on asking, well, who played?
Yeah, and I was like,
okay, she's sleepy, so I'm gonna let her have it.
I kept saying, but she was like, Colorado and who? And I was like, Colorado. I know, but who play? Bitch, how many times do I got to say Colorado? Like, okay, I'm not doing this with you no more. And so another peak. I think that was really it.
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you my mom and Isha coming down? Okay, yeah. I'm excited about that.
They coming on Sunday. They coming up?
No, it's next month.
Oh, okay.
I keep coughing, my throat dry. Oh my God, I don't have the vid. A pit this week.
No, don't bust your butt thinking about something. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't have a pit this week.
She told me something good that she heard somebody say. So instead of me saying I'm in between jobs, she said, just say you in between blessings.
I know that's right.
Okay.
That's what the church folks say when they get fired. In between blessings. I know that's right. I know that is right. In between blessings. Yes.
Grow up.
No, I'm just saying that's what they be saying.
Grow up.
Yeah. So this was a good week. It was a good week. It was a good week. Yeah.
If y'all see my lash coming up, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
had shit to do before I came in.
That Hennessy is winning. We got a good episode today.
Let me just pop us off.
Yeah.
So look.
Whoo, thank you, Jesus.
Today,
I had on heels too, y'all. I ain't wear this.
You're cute. It's okay. We finna talk about something that's near and dear to our hearts.
I came to rep my hood. Yeah. I came to rep my hood. Yeah.
Finna talk about repping your hood.
Yes.
We finna talk about everything that the hood taught you.
Yeah.
The tough lessons that maybe you ain't want to learn,
but you got them.
Then, well, like we said, when you look back on them,
yeah,
it makes you a beast. For real.
You thankful for it for sure. Yeah.
So rep your city then.
Yes. So
your hood then.
You know I am. So if you are not from Cleveland or familiar with Cleveland, if you ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna tell you Cleveland. Mm-hmm. If you're from Cleveland and or you're familiar with Cleveland and you ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna tell you Kinsman. Right. So born and raised in Cleveland, but I grew up in like the Kinsman area. So that's like a neighborhood within Cleveland. My grandmother is from Glendale, so like up the way. Up the way, yeah.
It's probably people on here like, oh, shout out to Kim.
Yeah, Kinsman County. Yeah.
Oh, that's the count. Is Kinsman in Kinsman County?
No, we just call it Kinsman County. No. It's Cuyahoga County, but yeah, no, Kinsman County, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like ever since the first time I met you, it's always been Kinsman.
Yeah, everything that's good in me.
You always call us country, but when you say Kinsman, that should be country as hell.
Say Marcus.
Okay. What's the problem?
Country.
And?
Yeah, all right. But no, everything that's good in me, everything that's like good in me, like the qualities that I like, the good qualities. It's because of where I'm from. Yeah. What about you?
First and foremost, I'm a grader, baby.
Here's the thing.
It
wasn't until I came down here that people would be like repping the hospital. That's like me saying I'm a university baby, rainbows and chill. Like,
or maybe I need to rep it because down here we gonna rep Grady. If you from Atlanta or you from the Lights, you repping Grady. So I'm a Grady baby. What's up?
Girl, bye.
And really that could stand on its own, but I'm going to take y'all through the fact that I'm also from Glenwood, McAfee, 1920 Wildwood Drive, Decatur, Georgia, 30032. Okay? The east side.
The east side of Atlanta.
The east side of Atlanta, to be exact.
Okay.
So I spent the first 12, 14 years of my life over there. I can't even think.
Yeah.
And shit, it's just, every time I even for the fact that I can even remember the address, lets me know like we really grew up solid. Yeah, like that was the first place that I ever lived. My daddy wanted to make sure that we had a house coming home, or that I had a house to come home to. Yeah. And the streets weren't always pretty over there though. Yeah. They weren't always pretty. Yeah. We'll get into that. Yeah. And I tell you how unpretty they was. Ugly. And why the fuck I had to leave around 12, 14 years old. Right. But at the end of the day, one thing about the East Side is you're going to watch my back and I'm going to watch yours.
And that's the thing. I think that's what's missing a lot in like the hoods or whatever, the ghettos. Like, even though it was like you seen some stuff, right? It would still feel like a community. Like
it was.
And it's not really like that no more. At least back home, it's not.
No, you're right. You're right.
But back then, it was like a community. Everybody looked out for everybody. Your parents looked out for, your grandparents. You know what I mean?
I think it's so much so your auntie, your grandma, everybody on the same street. Yeah. And even outside of family. Yeah. Everybody looked out for each other. Like it was not, you can't be outside. I know you F a kid. You gotta go home.
Why are you over there talking to that boy? You know your grandmama wasn't like that.
You know your grandma wasn't like that. That's how it used to be.
Yeah,
that's how we were.
Yeah. No, so 147th Glendale, 147th the Kinsman. Yeah.
Kinsman.
Good time.
Kinsman.
Yeah, good time.
Very good time.
Yeah.
I feel like in where I'm from, if you ain't walked to the candy lady, did y'all have candy ladies?
Yeah, but we also had like candies. We had corner stores.
See, we primarily was built off of candy ladies.
We had some, but really we had like the candy ladies was more so like down the way, like in the projects. Like it was some like up the way where we was, but it was corner stores on every corner, damn near.
Wow, Mario, them grandma with candy lady for the long.
Yeah, we're going to Mr.
That was
Steve's
her profession.
On Edgewood. We're going to Harvard Deli.
Hell yeah, we used to get that penny candy.
Ooh,
that motherfucker penny candy. Them the flavor twisted or the twisted or the fruities.
The tutti fruities. Man, what? Absolutely.
If you didn't have a candy lady in your hood wasn't shit. And I'm a vouch on that.
Yeah.
I'm a vouch for that one. Fuck your ice cream man.
Yeah.
Ran through our streets like it was nothing.
Several times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the Tweety Birds with the gumball ice eyeballs.
That shit was busting.
Yeah. Yeah, you had the Tweety Bird. You had the Bugs Bunny.
The little bomb pop.
Yeah.
The push pop.
Yeah. No, good times.
Great times.
Good times.
But it's like a testament that, I mean, I feel like that's just a testament to access, like you able to access certain things in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And grandma able to open her door for all the kids in the neighborhood without feeling threatened.
Yeah.
Now, the kids at this age,
what?
I'm not opening my door. You don't even see no candy lady like that no more.
Oh.
Because they getting younger and younger and worse and worse.
Yeah.
But back then, it's like, all right, who this is? They know who child this is.
And the doors was never locked all day and until nighttime. We really literally running in and out until nighttime. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But it's just not like that no more.
No.
But I'm going to rep my hood because I remember the good times for real.
Absolutely. And the good times and the bad times.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna I don't never want to paint the picture like
it was all rainbow.
It wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Cause just like you had the folks, neighborhood candy lady and the neighborhood ice cream truck, you had the neighborhood drug dealers.
Yeah, no, but the drug dealers was cool. That was cool.
Good people, huh?
No, good, upstanding man. Okay. They might not have been law abiding, but they were good men. Savannah, he's a good man.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. Yeah.
So, okay, you said the bad.
Yeah.
Did your hood like necessarily have a stigma attached to it?
I think,
and if it was a stigma, was it good, bad? How did that look?
I think with any ghetto, like, cause okay, Kinsman, like Glendale, all of that, like, it was the ghetto for real. It was the hood, and it's still the hood. So with any stigma that's attached to the hood, it was, you had your dope boys, you had your bad kids, you know what I mean. You had your.
Did you have a lot of gang members and stuff?
No, not for real. Not really. Like, you had like the 30s used to beef with the 40s, and like that's like 130th to like 139. So those the 30s, and then 140th to like 149. Those the 40s. Like they would get into it sometimes, but it wasn't really like a gang for real.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a lot of gang banging. It was a lot of like street stuff, like drug selling, and people was getting killed, people was getting shot, but not at the rate that it is today.
That it is now. I feel like now it's just senseless.
It
don't even matter. I'm just gonna shoot because I feel like
it was still like, as crazy as it sounds, it's gonna sound like a contradiction or like a.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Like it, like they have morals.
Yeah. Reason behind.
Yeah, it was.
And there's no good reason for you to play judge and jury,
but you didn't hear really about like kids and women and old people. It happened, right? But it was on some like, oh, that was an accident. But now they just like randomly shooting whatever. Like if my beef is with that guy, then my beef is with that guy, and then whoever want to jump in on the beef, then I'm beefing with all y'all.
Damage now.
Yeah.
Or I'm beefing with y'all.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that. Like we were still able to ride our bikes and play cops and robbers and go to Glendale Park and you know what I mean, go see our friends on other streets or whatever. It wasn't like that. But the stigma was like it's the hood, it's the ghetto. You had single parent households. You had both parents in a household. Like it was a mixture. It was a working class, but it was still very much the hood. Yeah,
that's kind of how it was around our way.
Yeah.
Like you said, you got neighborhood drug dealers. You got neighborhood. Just you got the junkies.
Yeah.
Call them addicts or whatever.
Yeah.
But you got neighborhood junkies, but I promise you, like I said earlier, everybody was looking out for everybody.
Yeah.
And I know that's a huge contradiction. I'm not necessarily in support of drug dealers because there's somebody father that's not in the home. There's somebody grandma that not in the home, aunties, mothers, whatever that looks like that's somebody not in the home. Folks sometimes choose to go that route and sometimes
they
don't have a necessarily a choice or can't help it. But some of those people were some of the best people and taught some of the coldest lessons you could ever learn.
Yeah.
Some of them to this day, you still look up to them. And I know what you was doing was wrong. I know that. But the shit that you taught me on these streets really helped me understand how to navigate life moving forward. Sometimes they don't realize it.
Yeah, but sometimes they do. Like, I know when I was in elementary school, we had our bus stop in front of Mr. Steve's corner store right there off of on Edgewood. And you know, one of the neighborhoods.
Edgewood.
Yeah.
Not out Edgewood. Though.
Yeah, no, Edgewood. Okay. Kingsford, Glendale, Kings. Yeah, okay.
Edgewood. Got it. Though.
And one of the neighborhood junkies or whatever. Every morning he would come and he'd stand by our bus stop.
Make sure the kids got on straight.
Yeah.
Make sure that nobody touched them.
Yeah. And so like when you see like how they're being like how like the neighborhood junkies or whatever being portrayed and like on the news and like TV shows and everything like that, like it's real. Like you know, I know you doing whatever you doing, but I never experienced like my experiences with them in my neighborhood wasn't like that. You know what I mean? It was all love, and people respected them. And I know what like they know what you're doing. People respected them. Like they still treated them with like dignity and respect. You know, and if they started to be on some bullshit, and it's like, all right, man, all right, get the fuck out of here. And they be like, all right, nephew, all right, nephew. You know what I mean? But it was still a level of respect that was given, regardless of what you do in your spare time.
The drugs might alter your mind, but they don't make you a bad person.
Yeah, at your core, you are who you are.
At your core. And sometimes that shit make you an even better person.
At your core, you are who you are for sure.
It remind me of The Daughter of a Junkie.
Yeah.
And Judge Gundy. And Killer Mike was up there speaking or whatever. And man, the way they talked about their junkie parents.
Yeah.
It was just like they showed so much respect, so much love.
Yeah.
Gave all of their success. Told them that gave props to them for all of their success. And they was like, you know, my I know Judge Gundy was saying my junkie father is the best person on this planet.
Yeah.
And when everybody else looked at him like he wasn't nothing or, stuff like that, she was like, I always seen the good in him.
Yeah.
And to me, she was saying like it wasn't even hard to go and search for the good.
Yeah. It was there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Because you are who you are at your core.
Yeah.
And I swear like the neighborhood addicts and stuff like that, again, I feel so bad for a lot of them, but the neighborhood addicts, they showed crazy love.
Absolutely.
They showed crazy love. I remember one that literally looked out for us. Man, that man helped us replumb our entire house. Pennies on a dollar.
Yeah.
Pennies on a dollar.
They got a great work ethic.
You see what I'm saying?
And they going for close to nothing.
And they're going to finish the job.
Oh,
you just got to make sure you catch them.
You got to find them.
Yeah, you got to find.
You can't pay them all up front.
Oh, hell no. Or not even enough to get what they looking for.
Don't. You can't even do a little deposit.
No.
No.
Keep them close.
No. Wait, real quick. I do have a pick.
What's that?
I was cooking. You know, I don't cook all the time. I was cooking, and I burnt my finger. And I just noticed it because it's, it's a little... So I probably won't cook for another 6 weeks.
No, but that's not okay. You should probably... push through, persevere.
Girl,
like you were just saying,
anyways. But yeah, you can't pay them all up front.
No.
You can't,
No.
I'm going to give about 20.
20?
Just enough to get you a little beer and a little hit.
And I'm going to say this is like the 90s.
Yeah, 90s, early 2000s.
Give them 10.
Yeah, they going
to make some shit shake with that.
Yeah.
But it's just enough to keep them coming.
I need you to come finish the job.
Yeah,
if you give them too much, they're not coming back.
Nope.
I got you, nephew.
No.
I got you, and it's like, you don't. You're a liar.
Like, we were literally pissing in buckets. Like, no, all jokes aside, literally pissing in buckets.
Y'all ain't have indoor plumbing?
It messed up.
Oh, before he came, I was like, wow.
Like, this is the hood we're talking about. Yeah, you been struggling for that long?
Like, no, friend, I didn't know he was down bad like that.
But in a sense, we was. Because my dad didn't have money to just pay for it.
No, that's real.
He had 5 kids to feed.
Yeah.
And a wife. So he had 6 mouths to feed.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to pay for this shit.
Yeah.
But him and my daddy, they double teamed and they got it working.
Yeah.
But we seen days like that.
No, for sure, because I've plenty of days where you open it in the oven because the heat not working.
Heat ain't working.
You boiling the water on the stove and washing up in the sink, or you taking trips back and forth to the tub to get a bath. Like you washing your panties out and hanging them up.
And just hanging them up.
Yeah, for sure.
In the back.
And I say I came from nothing. Like when I be saying, I don't really think people really know the extent of it. Like my grandmother, I was at my grandmother's house a lot because my mama gonna kick it. She was kicking it.
Yeah, doing her thing.
My mama and my aunts was kicking it. So we was always at my grandmother's house. Yeah. Roach infested house. Mm-hmm. Like we.
Oh hell yeah!
What? You turn on the light, it's like a family. Roaches everywhere.
Them roaches didn't need the lights no more.
Yeah.
They started, excuse me, baby. I need to be I can't see. Turn the damn light on. Shit.
Girl, why you sweeping up my goddamn food?
Yeah.
I only had 2 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
One for the school year, one for the summer. When I say I came from nothing, like sometimes you go into bed hungry, dog. Mm-hmm. Like nothing, real life. So like the hood really taught me character.
Literally.
Yeah.
It was times where we literally had nothing. Like no running water for real, no electricity for real,
no heat. Have you a winter in Cleveland? Ain't no joke.
Yeah, and I know last time we was trying to compare the football teams and how they play.
It ain't no joke.
It was. I'm never gonna compare that.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna compare the winter here in the oven on and the winter there with the oven on. Never gonna compare that.
Yeah,
but I will say struggle is struggle.
Yeah,
and the funny part about it is back then I didn't recognize it as like struggle. It was like,
because for the most part, everybody around you, they going through something.
Cool, yeah. Everybody going through something because that's the environment that you're in.
Yeah.
And now it's like when people are going through something, or the kids, they want all of these nice and designer things. I'm not mad that you want what you want, but if you can't afford it, you just can't afford it. And I don't know if it was like just comfort in everybody going through something that made us okay with not having the newest or the brightest, the biggest, the best name brands, but it was confident because we had each other. Like that's what the hood was. That's that character that it built. You don't have to have these things to look a certain way or to be a certain way. You just got to have these values instilled in you. People gonna flock to you regardless. It don't take the name brand to do it. The damn show didn't take.
It was still some season if you didn't have it.
Well, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. But we talking about
you still wanted your Tommy, your Nautica. Yeah. You still wanted your platinum food.
Got shit here and there.
Yeah.
I had a little Jabot.
Yeah.
But it wasn't raining down on us.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because we had to take care of priorities first. Definitely got your ass picked. But I used to have like little turtlenecks and shit, baby. I was good.
You was turtlenecks? Hell yeah. The one thing my mother, let me tell you, I ain't care how broke my mother was, she was not letting me miss a hair appointment. Judy wasn't doing that.
Not happening.
What? I would get in trouble. She would not cancel my hair appointment. That's the one thing I always have my hair done. Judy wasn't playing that.
She's not playing that?
What?
No. At the end of the day, if they're going to pick at you, it ain't going to be because of your hair.
It ain't going to be because of that. And then once, people in my life got a little older and they realized like our people can't afford these things, then they went to the streets. And so now I'm reaping the benefit of it. Yeah. And that's why, and I don't condone like being in the streets and, selling drugs, but I'd be crazy to sit up here and act like I never benefited from it.
Right.
Like.
Right. Yeah.
Because once people close to me got in the streets, then life changed.
Yeah, they was looking out for me.
Yeah. No, for sure.
They was looking out.
For sure.
That was for sure.
And I don't take that for granted because you put your freedom and your livelihood on the line at a very young age for us. Like you ain't have to do that. You was young and still making it happen.
But it just go back to the show. In the hood.
It's a community. It's a family. For sure, yeah.
It's such an oxymoron. I get that. I am not skating over it.
It is.
But at the end of the day, people going to look out for folks.
Yeah.
And they got to do what they got to do. And that's the tough part about it because it's like people that never been exposed to that life, they don't understand the mere fact of you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's right all the time, but what I'm saying is you got to do what the fuck you got to do.
You got to make it happen.
You got to make it happen.
I learned how to, when I say like all of the good qualities that I possess, like I'm big on respect and loyalty. I'm very big on that. Anybody that know me know that. I learned that from watching people move in my neighborhood.
Yep.
whether you was up, whether you was down, if you lost it all and you bubbled, whatever, if people respected you, your name alone carry weight. And you can move how you need to move because you wasn't a grimy person. Your name wasn't like, it didn't have no,
to that shit,
no dirt, no grimy, nothing. And
or
then,
when you was down, your name wasn't attached to you doing some dirt shit.
Yeah, or even when you was up.
Yeah, because sometimes money.
It's when you up.
Money
when you up, you still ain't, you still not, you not associated with no bullshit. So that's why I was like, whatever season I'm in, I'm going to always be me because your name, my name gets me into places. And this is, I'm talking about 20 some years ago. Fast forward to now, I'm in my 30s. I'm in my mid 30s because my brother his name was never attached to nothing. I still reap the benefits because my cousin name was never attached to no bullshit. I still reap the benefits.
And then still being able to get into these things, but penetrate these same spaces.
Yeah.
And better.
And it's still love.
Yep.
And it's still love. And then loyalty. You know, you will see somebody and, you know, they homeboy, he done got jammed up. He going to do a bid or he got killed, whatever the case is. His mama grass still gonna get mowed. When it's snow time, her yard gonna still get plowed. His kids ain't missing a Christmas, ain't missing a Thanksgiving. You get what I'm saying? So like that's loyalty to me. What can you do for somebody when they can't do nothing for you in return? How do you talk about somebody? Like how do you protect somebody's name when they not in the room?
Right.
I grew up around like solid guys. People may not have agreed with their profession, right? And I would never tell nobody to go out and sell drugs or none of that. But I grew up with some really solid people that instill like the core values. Being from the hood is not always bad.
It's not.
Look at me, baby. Look at me.
I mean,
started out great, didn't I?
As an example.
You see what I'm saying?
You probably should have just moved on.
You're right.
Right along.
Yeah, you're right.
You turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
You did your thing.
I did my little
The
fuck.
folks around you, they did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
It's funny that you even say like folks get grimy. Whether they down, sometimes whether you up.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest thing is as much as praises I'm giving folks in the hood, from the drug dealers to the junkies, from the candy ladies to just aunties looking out for each other. There were some people there that just, you made it bad for everybody. And folks that I'm just like, I look down on you because you, like you said, I never teach nobody or I never tell nobody to go sell drugs. There's people out here that's like putting it in kids' heads that go ahead and do this at a young age. Making kids miss school and shit just because you want them to be your, little bro and you acting like big bro. Big bro don't do what folks doing today. Not back then, at least.
No, man,
big
what?
bro made sure, hey, you take your ass to school.
If I see you, I'll hear you. If anybody sell to this, if anybody get this little nigga, you got to answer to me.
Your ass. Yeah.
If I see you on this, man, I'm trying to, like, those are real OGs. So much so, I had to sneak to talk to boys in the neighborhood. Isha, what you doing talking to him?
You see what I'm saying?
Because of who my people is.
Yeah.
What you doing talking to? Hey, don't let him be a little older. Hey, my nigga, she off limits. Don't even look at her.
That shit burns my gears. Yeah. It's like, what are y'all teaching? Like you said earlier, there was morals to be had.
It was morals.
To this street shit. It wasn't just all street, because when you hear street, you think of grimy, you think of this, that, and the third. There was morals in place. So how dare you take this little kid and rip them or strip them from all the good that's in them just so you can have a shooter. Yeah. Just so your scare ass can have somebody that'll do your fucking dirty work for you. And these kids yearning for that attention so bad that they'll do anything for these big bros. Yeah. Or these bigs. Like, come on now. That shit is whack. Those are the people I look down in the hood. Like, there's no space here for you. Yeah, no love. There's no love here
especially,
for you.
You know how I feel about kids, especially now. You, if you can't do no good, then don't do no harm. And if you can't, if your presence don't impact the child in a positive way, I don't got nothing for you. But back then, we had some of those, but it wasn't the good as far as that goes, outweigh the bad. You had a few who was trying to, pull the little kids into the bullshit. But for the most part, everybody was solid. You going to school. If you need, you good at basketball? Cool. All right, your mama don't got no money for no hoop shoes? Cool, I got your money.
I got your money.
You play football?
I
got whatever football?
You need.
All right, cool. What's the fee? All right, cool. Don't tell your grandmother don't worry about it. I got it. They're coming up with their system, their rims, pocket full of money.
Used to drop groceries off at the front door and a little money to go along with it.
My grandmother never drove. My grandmother never learned how to drive. So up until my grandfather used to drive her everywhere. Then my grandfather got sick. Right hand of God. My grandmother stayed on 147th in Glendale. She used to catch the 15 and get off on 147th in Harvard.
That was our bus 15. Go ahead.
And walk in. If my mother didn't come get her, or one of my aunties would pick her up because she'd have a bag or two, Drew would come pick her up and bring her down. So it's probably like a 3-minute car drive. But if you walk, especially in the snow, it's gonna take a little minute. If my grandmother got off the bus, if they was running late or she got on the earlier bus because she never had a cell phone, my grandmother gonna start walking. Somebody in the neighborhood was picking my grandmother up. If
didn't matter who it was, somebody gonna look out for her.
Miss Ross, please get in the car.
Right.
Please.
Right.
I got it, Miss Ross. Please get in the car.
Don't they be stubborn?
And then if they wasn't driving on my grandmother is there. I would not lie. If they wasn't driving, they walking. All right, let me hold your back. And they walking my grandmother all the way home. And it was
looking out for her.
Because it's community, and because one, okay, she been in this neighborhood for forever, and then two, this Isha's grandmother, this Drew grandmother, this Pig grandmother. You know what I mean? Like this Miss Rouse. Like we got to look out for it. It was really a community. Now, if my grandmother was alive, you not walking nowhere.
Here's the thing. Now, if I see a little old lady walking, I'm kind of hesitant to even ask, do you need a ride? It be so many goddamn schemes and scams going around.
You think old lady gonna whoop your ass? Because you know old people be like, they be punking you.
They got them, girl, what? Girl.
You ain't get punked by that old lady in the motorized wheelchair?
Sylvia.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's not act like, okay.
Okay, but you know, because I'm street captain, and she been gunning for that title for so long, and I didn't get punked by her, but she been gunning for that title for so long, and I came in, I did my thug thizzle, and I did what I did. Okay, she feels the type of way, but I ain't tripping on that.
How old is she?
Old enough to need a motorized scooter. Old enough to be mad they ain't paved the gravel out because fucking up the shocks on her scooter. I don't know what you want me to tell these people. But what I'm letting y'all know is I still hold the title street captain, baby.
Because you're trying to get it back to the old days.
Nothing in my neighborhood move unless I say so.
I sign off on all this shit.
All this shit.
Kodie,
take it back to the old days.
You trying to bring the community feel back.
They lost it. Somewhere along the way it was lost. That's why we here today. Let these people know. Bring this shit back.
Bring the community back, dog. You got to bring the community back.
But yeah, growing up. And the thing is, I said on an earlier episode, I never had to struggle. Yeah. And again, I think it's because, you know, I was shielded well enough.
Yeah.
The things that we went through, I didn't even see them as like, struggle. I was just like, okay, we going through some things.
Yeah.
I mean, when in fact it was struggle as fuck.
Yeah. Y'all was pissing in buckets. That's a struggle.
There was a lot of us in that house. Yeah. Like 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. It was 13 people in that house.
Friend, that's a struggle.
That's a struggle, right?
Baby. It's one me in my house and I got 3 bathrooms.
Yes.
Baby, I can't go back. God, I don't want to go back. I just got to go around my house sometimes and flush the toilets and run the showers.
Make sure the shit still running so the pipes don't fuck up.
Yes.
That was struggle.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
But I know, like I said, we moved, and even when I tell this story, even then it wasn't struggle still, but we moved because next door neighbor, drug deal gone bad, bullet came through the window, and from what I can remember my dad telling me, or not what I can remember my dad, but from what my dad was telling me, the bullet actually came and missed me. So like it came through my bedroom door.
Oh, not his baby.
Yeah.
Pack this shit up.
6 months later, we had an offer on that house, and that house was sold.
Yeah.
Gots to go.
Yeah.
And so then he moved us to a different side of town.
Yeah.
Still east side, but, you know, different side of town. But, like, again, even then, it was just like, why we got to leave, though?
Yeah.
For what?
He's my friend.
I get it.
It was just one bullet.
Yeah. One drug deal gone bad. Look at all the drug deals that ain't went bad.
Yeah. Look at the ratio. You know when somebody starts shooting, let me lay down. Let me get on the floor.
Hit the deck.
Hit the deck, yeah.
Now I hit the deck. I'm not even playing these games.
I mute. Is that gunshot?
I'm going to call everybody. Y'all hear that?
Hold on. Got the look on your ring? Yeah. I'm going to call the authorities now.
You see, what?
Oh, baby, I'm calling.
What?
Back then, you couldn't get me to call the police. Now, okay.
Not going back.
I can't go back. Now that I'm out of it, I don't want to go back.
And it's funny, though, because I wouldn't say that we live in privileged areas. Neither one of us.
No, but my street?
No.
No, because, okay, good point. Okay, since you want to talk about it, let's talk about it and fuck it in. We're here now.
You are where you are, and I'm not going to say where you are.
Don't say where I'm
I really don't need people
in my business.
Yeah, but you, come on now. But I'm going to let you do your thing. Go ahead.
Now, my little development, okay, Jazz, you can attest to this. Yeah. It's quiet. It's nice. It's new. Okay. It's nice. It's new.
Got a little HOA.
We got an HOA.
So things remain strict around this motherfucker. Okay.
But when you get to the corner of my development and you make that left,
the off street, the street that I'm off of,
baby. Let Kim say, you in the hood now, baby. Oh, it's hood.
No, what Nene did when she walked
up. The ghetto. When I tell people where I live,
they be questioning you.
So I gotta give them that spiel. But I'm saying, no, but my little development, it's new.
No, just wait till you get here.
No.
You can Google Maps if you really don't believe me.
I'm like, no, it's new. It's very quiet. So when they pull up, if it's at the night, I'm like, see, it's like this all the time.
It's quiet.
It's no noise.
Very quiet.
Yeah, but no.
We're good. We're good. It just go to show, though, for real, like, sometimes it's a mentality.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a mentality. We don't, I know, I don't stay in the prettiest. I know. I know where I stay. Things are getting better. But I know where I stay. I chose to stay where I stay, though.
Yes.
It was a very conscious decision.
Yeah.
I wasn't forced none of that shit.
No, you wasn't.
But it was a... Pray for it, didn't I?
No, you prayed for that. And God was like, okay.
I got you. Yeah. I see your prayer and raised you one.
I should have. No, but
I did. I prayed.
And if you didn't know nobody in your neighborhood, it would be scary.
Yeah.
But your little street, I sit on your porch at night.
We good.
Yeah.
We done had to hit the deck a few times. Yeah. Rock to the porch
but when we get off on your street, I'm not.
Nah, it be a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well,
a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah.
But it's really like, it's not the projects.
No, you don't live in the projects.
It's not the projects.
It's the hood. It's the hood.
But it's the mentality that you have to have.
Yeah.
To be in certain areas.
Yeah.
That then put that stigma on it.
Yeah.
That then bring it down.
Yeah.
And it's like, nope, I'm going to be street captain because we're not going to have that shit going on around here. Diversity. Come on, little Indian and Asian.
And she not playing. She really is a street captain of her street.
Yeah, like that lady really did try me about them gravel.
Yeah. You got white neighbors.
Don't I?
Yeah.
I seen the lady the other day. I was like, she's Asian. And I was like,
you got an Asian neighbor now?
Oh, I got a few Asian neighbors.
Oh.
They just don't come out.
Because they ain't quite comfortable yet.
But the newest addition to the neighborhood,
yeah,
she's out walking her dog. And you know how Blue be. I don't really be in his business like that. You know what I mean? So he can go outside. He come and go as he please.
Literally, her dog literally comes and goes as he please.
Yeah, I don't really have time to be checking him.
But that's gonna change.
It's changing already because she was coming down the street and she was walking her dog, but I seen her I guess husband, but they freeze up at the top of the street. So I'm like, hey y'all, how y'all doing?
With this big old dog.
And I see them like they froze up, and I'm like, well, why they froze up? They said, hey, what's wrong with them?
Because your dog ain't on the leash.
Blue looking at their ass too. He's like, come on down here. Welcome to the neighborhood. Let me show you around. He's not a threat, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
They don't know that. So it is changing. But yeah.
Now you have to keep Blue on the leash now.
Yeah, no, I have to for real.
No, all jokes aside, yeah.
Because Max got a little run-in with another neighbor, and I think they're going to be trying to pull some funny shit. So.
Oh, they're going to call?
Yeah.
The people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just leash them up. Gotta keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, leash them up.
I mean, he had, like, the front door and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Because he used to be around that big tree.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's changing. Yeah. My neighborhood, well, okay, my street.
Maybe like a couple of surrounding streets.
I can't even vouch for them. I don't even go over there.
Yeah.
I don't go over there. It's about my street.
I go.
And my street ain't even it's no entry. It's a one way. So if you come down my street, you coming down there for a purpose. You live or you coming to visit somebody. I can't vouch for these other streets. I don't go down there because I know where my street is located. It's in the slap middle of the hood.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's a new development.
And it's a clean, quiet street.
It's quiet.
And y'all have an HOA.
We have an HOA.
That's all
you see what I'm saying?
But
yeah, it's definitely even though I'm very much still in the hood. It's definitely a big leap from what I grew up in, for sure.
What you mean?
As far as like just the living conditions.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, like I'm living, like my house, like is like better. We was never dirty people. We just couldn't keep them roaches out. These pesky little brown brothers. Fuck.
Who got the plate on the bed again?
No, we didn't do that. Y'all see. No,
Some of my cousins had plates on the bed.
See, and that's how them.
That's how they. That's a little playground.
I don't know how them roaches came.
That was a playground.
It took me. I was a little older when I realized. So everybody don't got roaches. Not the norm.
Now, I'm not eating in no kitchen that got roaches.
I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to know how. And that's. People think I'm crazy. I don't care how sleepy, drunk, whatever. I'm not going to sleep with dishes in my sink. I cannot do it. I'm not going.
I'll leave a dish.
Oh no, I'm not leaving dishes, and I'm not leaving food out. And I was about to say a name. Woo!
What's wrong with you?
I was about to say a name.
Catch yourself.
Yes.
Catch yourself.
Whoa.
You tripping now?
Dog.
Get it together.
People be telling me like you tripping, like you good, like just. Never mind. I don't leave dishes in the sink. I don't leave food out. I can't.
Roaches in the hood go hand in hand. Let's just wrap that up.
Yeah, I got PTSD, baby. I'm not doing it.
Crawling on you at night.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
You got to put your scarf down on your ears so they don't crawl. I can't live that life.
I met some of the most beautiful people.
Absolutely.
Where I'm from.
Yeah.
Who to this day are some of my most prized possessions for real.
Yeah.
And I can't help but think that, including Jazz, I can't help but think that, and I know you're not from the side, but music. I can't help but think that it was just the environment that we brought up in.
Yeah. That
really made some thoroughbred ass people.
I'm talking about top notch, like
top 10, like top 2, not 2.
Yeah, like I've met, and it wasn't always the people who were doing good or made it out. You know what I mean? Like, you know how people be like, people who knew me back then, and they always like when people in general tell me they're proud of me, like it means a lot. It never falls on deaf ears, and I fuck with that.
Oh, boy,
but when people from back home or that knew me, or knew how I was, how I grew up, when they tell me that they're proud of me, it touches my heart. And the one thing that I absolutely, people who make it out, right? You make it out. I'm one of the ones who people would consider I made it out the hood. We get all of these praises. We get oh my God, you did this. And it's not to minimize or downplay what I've accomplished and the things I will accomplish. But it would be remiss of me to sit up here and not give the praises to the people who still there. Because
and still fighting every day and not haven't given up.
And they get up every day, even though they feel like it's a rat race. They get up every day, they go to work, they provide for their kids, they provide for their family, they fall short, but they haven't gave up. And when they see me or when they see people, that made it out or whatever, they not hating. When they congratulate us, they mean that.
When y'all on.
When they say they proud, they mean that.
You already know how I feel about crabs in the bucket.
Yeah.
Don't pull me back down because you're not happy for me.
I did not grow up. When I say I did not grow up around, not saying that they weren't there, but the people that I grew up with, they was not haters. That's why I don't have it in me to hate on nobody. I don't.
When literally the most thoroughbred
people
that I have ever run across has come from my hood, has come from the places that I grew up in.
Yes.
That to this day it's like just a matter. Call and check on me when you just told me your situation was fucked up.
Yeah.
How do you even have the capacity to make sure I'm okay?
And it's people that, I seen your podcast. I seen that you weren't working. This going on, but you need something. I can think.
You hear what I'm saying, but you don't know the extent of it, but you don't care.
You don't care.
You don't care if what I'm saying, if really I'm that messed up, or if I'm kind of okay. You still want to look out.
But you still got shit going on in your life.
Yeah.
You still got stuff going on in your life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. When I say the most solid people I've ever met, it's not the people that I meet in these rooms that we go in. It's not the people that I met when I started getting money. It's not the people that I met when I started carrying the designer bags or driving the foreign vehicles. It was the
none of it.
Them.
None of it.
It's them.
I didn't have none of that, and y'all still rode for me and still riding for me.
It's them.
Yeah.
It's them. Them are the people, like, when I think about, like, the hood and the bad that comes with it, I quickly jump off of that because I think about Reverend Ware and Miss Ware, my grandmother's next door neighbors. They had their own children and they adopted and had foster kids. They house full of kids. How do y'all? That's unconditional love. Y'all had so much love that y'all was giving it to kids who would and otherwise wouldn't have had it.
Yep.
When I think about, you know what I mean, Real Dre, they parents too. They parents were still together, and they was like the modern, like, oh, this is like the first family I know that's married. The dad go to work. They got the nice, like, I think about them
every time.
Yeah.
Even before I lost my mama, there was parents that was always looking out for us, regardless, because they seemed like these are our kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are our babies. We gotta protect them. We gotta take care of them. Corliss, god dang it.
Yeah.
Before my mama passed away.
Yeah.
Miss Thomas, Miss Lee. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. My homegirl D that lived in my neighborhood, her mama treated me like I was her absolute daughter. Not too long ago, it was probably about a year or so ago, I had needed to get my hair done. So I reached out to D and she was like, girl, come on. I was going to do you anyways. But my mama told me, you better do her. I ain't talked to her mama in 20 years dang near. 15 years damn near.
Yeah.
She like, you better do her. You better get her right. Like, they still looking out for me to this day. When my mama passed away, man, what you say? Y'all don't know love like I know love.
Sure.
Y'all don't have a village like I had a village.
Hello? And still do.
Not a moment went by that I felt like I was necessarily empty.
Yep.
Like there was a lot of holes, right, in the heart and a lot of gaps in my life. But without me asking or without anybody asking, either your hood is gonna show up for you
in ways
that you could never imagine. So the stigma on the hood is really bullshit for real.
Like, and I know she's not gonna mind me talking about it. One of my close friends, her father had a procedure where he needed a ramp to get up, into the house and, out the house or whatever. So they pricing ramps is $8,000, And this is just a rent one. I didn't even know you could rent a ramp.
Damn, I could have put a couple pieces of plywood together.
The neighborhood came through. This is just last week.
Yeah.
This last week.
They're gonna do it every time.
Put a ramp up. They bought the material. They put it together, painted it and everything.
Woo!
For free.
Worry not.
For
we
free.
Got you.
So when I talk about the hood, like, and that's what I'm saying, like, and I feel bad. And like when I did the nonprofit, when I started it down here, I had internal conflicts. How can I start something for inner city kids in the city that I'm not from? When I have inner city kids back home that need this, and I think that's a lot of the times where we talk about, like, oh, the OGs or whatever, the kids got too much idle time. Like, I know for me, I need to do better with going back. Like, yes, I'm helping kids down here, and if you help a kid, you help a kid, right? But I still feel like I'm doing a disservice to the kids that look like me from the area that I'm from.
But you just gotta start somewhere. You gotta build a foundation.
And for sure.
Pour back as much as you can pour more than you even thought you had to give. Though.
Yeah, and I am.
But I can understand why that's an internal conflict.
Yeah, and I still struggle with this years later.
Yeah, it's just a bias that we gonna have because I'm from the east side of Atlanta. Yeah. So I want to show love to the east side of Atlanta. Yeah. But them kids need love everywhere. And that's what kept you going. Yeah. And that's what's gonna keep you going. Yeah. And once you get that shit up and rolling here,
I'm going back home.
Yeah, and it's I don't want to be this person. But sometimes this can be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Shit get to rolling how I need to roll.
Yeah, get the kinks out
everywhere. You get the kinks out. That's all.
Yeah, but my next time, I can't take it nowhere. Yeah. I can't take it to no other city. I got to take it back to Cleveland.
I want to do the business that I want to do. Yeah. And everybody like, no, you should start in Midtown. You should start here. You should start there. And I'm like, nah, I'm starting on MLK. I'm starting where I want to start. Yeah. I'm starting on the area that needed most.
Yeah, when I was looking for a building and everybody don't put me on the outskirts. I don't want to be in those suburbs. put me dead smack in the hood. If this is the area that I'm servicing, if this is the demographic that I'm targeting, put me in the hood. I'm more comfortable in the hood anyway. I don't want my kids to have to get on the bus or to go take a lift or whatever to the outskirts and possibly be harassed and all that. Whatever I do, especially when it comes to the nonprofit, it's gonna be from the hood, and that's because of the love that I got from growing up on Kinsman. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like people gave to me. It was times where I didn't have tennis shoes. Like when I started getting tennis shoes and the fly clothes, it was drug dealer money.
But somebody made it and gave it.
It didn't have to. And not just family.
Yeah.
Didn't have to.
Yeah.
My college application fees. Yeah. I paid drug dealer money.
My friend mama took care of me. She did a really good job.
But I'm saying it's still community. You get what I'm saying? It's still community. Yeah. When I went off to Prime, drug dealer money helped my mama get that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm never turning my nose up at that. And that's why when people ask me where I'm from, I say it proudly because everything that's good in me, I got from Cleveland. I got from Kinsman. Yeah.
I already know, baby.
Yeah.
Eastside raised me.
Grady baby.
Don't be a hater.
Grady
I thought you said folks weren't hating around your way.
That's hating?
Yeah.
I just think that shit's silly.
Yeah, because it's like you...
I think it's.
I thought you said they weren't really like that.
You
breaking molds?
No, yeah, you know.
You starting generational curses?
Yeah, that's fucked up. Huh?
Yeah. Grady, baby. To the day I die, ho.
Girl!
Shout out to them Falcons that won today by 2. I ain't see it. TC told me. She was at the game.
Oh, they won? I don't know. Did the Chiefs win?
Good ass game. Fake ass. If you gonna rep your hood, that's when you should have worn a brown shirt today.
I don't think the Browns play. I think they play tomorrow. I think they play the Steelers. The Chiefs play the Jags today. Okay. Shout out to the Chiefs. Shout out to Travis.
Girl.
Hometown hero.
Girl.
Travis Kelce. Hometown hero. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So that was a connection somewhere.
You see what I'm saying? I had to bring it home.
Break the boundaries down.
Yeah.
Right. I love it.
Yeah.
I ain't got no.
We talked about the game.
Yeah.
That shit was
that 3 a.m. game.
Yeah, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
I'm not, I mean, if this is what football is all about, I can stop being a fake fan right the fuck now.
I do. I like it.
They just kept scoring.
What was the score? You remember?
35 to 40.
Goddamn.
Something like that.
It was like, here you go. My turn.
It was like ping pong scores. But what's crazy is the coach for Colorado, he made a comment like, his mama raised him right. When he talk, he don't wear glasses and hats, alluding to Deion Sanders. He be wearing his sunglasses and his hat, like, or whatever. So Deion Sanders gave his whole team like sunglasses. Like they was like beefing. Like it was like a real like crazy thing. And then like number 12, Hunter on Prime team. Like it was like this super late call. The dude hit him hard as fuck. He had to get out the game. He's gonna be out for a couple weeks. Yeah, like they was Shador was calling niggas hoes. And I'm like, your daddy know you cussing?
They was really beefing.
Yeah, your daddy know you cuss. Like it was. Yeah, then he got to get.
Damn, what y'all talk about? Don't talk about me. Yeah. If you do, that's fine.
And then like he posted today, his mom, her pregame speech or whatever. And she was like, I told him to always be you, be yourself. And if you got to kick ass, then kick ass. And I was like, I know that's right.
I like that type of
energy. And the reason why I like them, because it's one thing to like to talk heavy. Like you talk heavy, you talk your shit. But like if you can back it up, then people don't like confident black people.
They don't.
I don't want to make this about race, but we here, because I will circle around and make it make sense.
Race, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't be a confident black person.
Yeah.
It's just like you bragging.
Especially in the white space. You paying for this, like you're a coach for this big school and like they not used to that.
Man, that man got all that controversy for even coaching for that big school.
Yeah, but he's who he was.
Exactly.
He's always been like this. Like it ain't nothing new. Like you buying into like prime time. Like and he's the reason why they selling out. Their tickets is selling out. So I like it. They won. And I was like, okay, they gotta win because all this shit talking I done did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was gonna switch teams if they did?
I wasn't gonna switch teams per se.
But if you had to.
I'm going to do it because I picked my forever NFL team. So for the college this season, I'm just dating around to see what feels good.
So then next season?
Then the next season, I'm going to have my forever college football team.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
But right now, I'm with the bus.
Okay.
we like Colorado anyway.
Yeah.
We love Corvallis. Oh, no, that's Oregon.
No, that's Oregon.
Oh, okay. Never
You
mind.
can say Corvallis?
Yeah.
Oh, just keep dating. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great. Just keep dating.
I'm gonna keep dating these.
Look at you up and up with your little football.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
You know, I was sleeping at 3 o'clock.
You see what I'm saying? I was watching it. And then there's some Sports Center up next. No, the fuck it's not. Cause y'all done watch every game that came on. We not about to watch the highlights of this shit. Let me fuck. I'm not watching this. It's bedtime. Cut the TV off.
That's my favorite. I love when they sit around watching the highlights.
To the games that you just watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Go to bed. Close your eyes.
And that people is around.
Because I'm supposed to say that.
No, that was good. Go to bed. Close your eyes. Join us next week.